In vain I have struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. In declaring myself thus, I am fully aware that I'll be going expressly against the wishes of my family, my friends, and I hardly need add my own better judgment. The relative situation of our families is such that any alliance between us must be regarded as a highly reprehensible connection, and indeed, as a rational man, I cannot help but regard it as such myself. But it cannot be helped. Almost from the earliest moments of our acquaintance, I have come to feel for you a passionate admiration and regard, which, despite my struggles, has overcome my every objection. And I beg you most fervently, relieve my suffering. Consent to be my wife.
In such cases as these, I believe, the established mode is to express a sense of obligation. But I cannot. I've never desired your good opinion, and you bestowed it most unwillingly. I'm sorry to, of course, paint anyone, but it was done most unconsciously, and I hope it'll be of short duration.
And this is all the reply I'm to expect. I might wonder why, with so little effort at civility, I am rejected.
And I might wonder why, with such an evident desire to offend me, you choose to tell me you like me, against your will, your reason, and even against your character. Was this not an excuse for incivility if I was uncivil? Do you think anything would tempt me to accept a man who has ruined the happiness of my most beloved sister? Do you deny that you have done it?
I have no wish to deny it. I did everything in my power to separate my friend from your sister, and I rejoice in my success. Towards him I was kinder than towards myself.
But it is not merely that on which my dislike for you is founded. My opinion of you was decided long before, when I heard Mr. Wickham's stories of your dealings with him. How can you defend yourself on that subject?
You take an eager interest in that gentleman's concerns.
Him that knows of his misfortunes cannot help feeling interested in
him. His misfortunes? Yes, his misfortunes have been very great indeed.
And of your affliction, you've reduced him to his present state of poverty. And yet you treat his misfortunes with contempt and ridicule.
And this is your opinion of me? My faults by these calculations are heavy indeed. But perhaps these offenses might have been overlooked had not your pride been hurt by the honest confession of the scruples which had long prevented my forming any serious design on you. Had I concealed my struggles and flattered you. But disguise of every sort is my abhorrence, nor I am ashamed of the feelings I related. They were natural and just. Did you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your connections? To congratulate myself on the hopes of relations whose condition in life is so decidedly below my own?
You're mistaken, Mr. Darcy. The mode of your declaration merely spared me any concern I might have refusing you had you behaved in a more gentlemanlike manner. You could have offered me your hand in any possible way that I would have been tempted to accept it. From the very beginning, your manners impressed me with a foolish belief of your arrogance, your conceit, and your selfish disdain for the feelings of others. Had I not known you a month before, I would say you were the last man in the world whom I could ever marry.
You said quite enough, madam. I perfectly comprehend your feelings, and now have only to be ashamed of what my own have been. Please forgive me for taking up your time and accept my best wishes for your health and happiness.